My name is Timmy Davis, and this is my project for world literature in Miss Bowen's class. For my project, I chose to make a Facebook page of Telemachus, who was in the Odyssey. The reason that I chose to do Telemachus is because a lot of articles that I've read have actually showed that he's a very important character in Greek literature. Most characters in Greek literature are already adults and don't have much character development, according to like the sources I've read. But Telemachus, he starts out as a young boy but transitions into a young man, and I just find that very interesting, and it kind of captured my interest because I liked to see his gradual uh, expedition to become a man. I started with the Facebook page. We got this beautiful picture of Telemachus right here, and I say I look pretty handsome. At least that's what my mother tells me. We're gonna go scroll all the way to the bottom of my postings. We start out. This is Athena, who we know helped Telemachus throughout the Odyssey. And I thought it would be quite funny. This is my ride or die, literally, because Athena was a very huge impact on Telemachus's development throughout the story. Without him, who knows if he would have actually been able to go on the expedition to find out information about his father, which entailed him gaining manhood status. Uh, Books, of course, Telemachus being of Homer's epics, he's had to read the Iliad and the Odyssey, and he's a god of war, god of Battle of Odyssey. I mean, anything Odyssey or war affiliated, Telemachus is all in there. And this is a cover photo just of like gods and everything, which Telemachus obviously would like. Movies, he's definitely seen the movie The Odyssey and the Iliad. Uh, Batman, who doesn't like Batman? I mean, let's just be real. Oh, we go through, let's see, right here, sports, the USC Trojans. Now, of course, Telemachus does not know who the USC Trojans are, but Trojan War, Trojan Horse, that's his father's legacy. Uh, he is obviously from Ithaca, where his father is king. Uh, we're just gonna go through some postings that Telemachus has made. I mean, he's never met his father. How is he supposed to be sure that it is his father? I mean, he kind of just, I mean, like when Athena talks to him, he's kind of like, that's what my mother tells me, that he is my father. And then Athena gives him comfort by saying, "You do look like your father." Uh, his is a picture of Telemachus and Nestor's son leaving Nestor, who Telemachus actually really liked. He told some great stories. Uh, Here's a picture of Odysseus. You can just see that he's requesting his father to come on because the suitors are eating him out of house and home, which, has to suck. Woman Crush Wednesday. Look at Miss Athena. Telemachus, just I've always had the sneaking suspicion maybe Telemachus had like a slight crush on Athena while she was helping him out. And when you know that we have those suitors who taunted Penelope trying to get him to marry, and whenever Telemachus called the meeting, they all give him a hard time, stating that they would do what they want, he wasn't going to stop them. And this is him calling them out right here. We go through some more posts about whenever the bard was playing the music that brought bad memories to Penelope, and Telemachus told her that she needed to stop complaining about the music, and that everyone enjoyed it, and because he had such a godlike voice. Uh, and this is talking about how this stranger just showed up at his door. What should he do? I mean, and back in this time, you invite them in for dinner, which today would not be something you do at all. And see, this is going back to that stranger. I mean, it's just he has like a gut feeling that this is not just a friend of his father's, that it is actually a god, and he's right. I mean, it's Athena. And this is kind of just like, this is, you can kind of relate to this modern day with kids who do not have fathers. I mean, they'd be like, oh, cool, your father does this, your father does that. Well, that's kind of how Telemachus feels. I mean, he's just like, Yeah, I mean, my dad is Odysseus. He's king, but I've never met him. I don't have like the other kids may have memories with their father, and Telemachus is just kind of like, well, my father's name is Odysseus, and he's king. That's all I know. We're going to this one right here. He's talking about how the kingdom has gone really bad since Odysseus has been gone. How the suitors have just ate him out of everything. And this I feel was a good quote for Telemachus. Suitors of my mothers, you arrogant pigs, for now we're at a feast. No shouting, please. There's nothing finer than hearing a singer like this, with a voice like a god's. But in the morning we will sit in the meeting ground so that I can tell all of you in broad daylight to get out of my house. Fix yourselves feast in each other's houses, use your own stockpiles, but if it seems better and more profitable for one man to be eaten out of house and home without compensation, then eat away. For my part, I will pray to the gods eternal that Zeus grant me requital death for you here in my house with no compensation. It's a direct quote from the Odyssey. And this right here is comment, or Antinous' comment to him, stating that they will not do anything. He will not do anything to them, even though he is the birthright king. And this is just kind of like a little funny comment, modern day, saying he would block him if he don't get off his Facebook. Telemachus thought it was very funny watching whenever Penelope stated that whoever could string the bow could marry her, and he just thought it was funny watching them string it, and he did try to string it but couldn't either. This is a really good point. I actually wonder what it would like if Athena had not helped Telemachus. This is just another post. Nestor, like we've already talked about, Nestor told him great stories about back in the war and with his father, and Telemachus, I'm sure, very much enjoyed those stories. Modern day time to party, not really. That Nestor's son really helped Telemachus along his journey. Everybody needs to read the Odyssey, and of course Telemachus likes this. I mean, it's the Odyssey. And here's a link for the video. Everyone needs to watch that as well. Of course he's a beast. He's the only one who can string the bow. Odysseus is a beast. And now he's home. Telemachus is thrilled at his father's home. This is kind of just like a post saying congrats to his parents for being together for so long. They're sitting there with each other. And this is a post stating that he just revealed himself to the suitors now that he's ready for the fight to begin so they can get this all over with. See, he told them. He said no compensation. He said he warned them, but guess what? They did not listen, and they are all now dead. Odysseus is back. They have a lot of catching up to do, and by catching up, he means getting to know each other because he absolutely knows nothing about his father, other than he's a beast, basically. Selfie with his father and Athena. And this is just a post saying Odysseus is telling him some stories, kind of trying to like bond like father and son with not killing, but blinding Polyphemus the Cyclops, and just trying to get together like father and son. See about lives in Ithaca. These are some of the photos, like we've already seen. Sports, I've already discussed that with you. And of course, look at all these likes. He likes Ithaca, Laertes. He's got Homer, Athena, Odyssey, anything Odyssey related. See, we even got Odyssey BMX. Homer Simpson, haha, Homer Simpson. Ithaca beer. I mean, even though they didn't do that back then, but let's go back to the main page. See, family. Of course, Odysseus is his father, Penelope is his mother, and Laertes is his grandfather, or Penelope's dad. He's lived in Ithaca. His contact information. We're going to ignore the birth date and the birth year because it would not let me put how old he actually was. He's a male, and his political view is birthright king of Ithaca. He holds his father's place until he is either dead or returns back home. That's about it for my presentation. Telemachus, I believe, is a very important character to the Odyssey because he develops from what we see as a feeble, weak-minded individual to a great potential leader, and following in his father's footsteps. While he may not be exactly as great as his father, he's still a great individual and can give the community what it wants if it came down to him leading. Thank you.